this is the Love, Sex, and Romance February reading for Aries, 2017. Doing a Valentine's Day special. So that's what we're coming through here. Okay. Your immediate position here. You have the Five of Wands. So you may be in a position where romantically you are being preyed upon in a kind of a tacky kind of a way. Someone's kind of getting at you and, you know, wanting you for one thing only, and you're feeling that. I'm getting a sense that you're kind of feeling, you know, this is, I'm just getting a physical thing here and I'm not getting nothing else. So that's really what's in your immediate, is that you're getting kind of bombarded with an energy that's really coming at you very aggressively, but in a sense that's like they're really not long-term material, let's put it that way. What is crossing you is the King of Cups, and that's interesting because it's almost like you're indulging in this short-term stuff, but really it's the King of Cups that you want. It's the guy that's emotional, the guy that's settled, the guy that's going to take care of you and be loving and supportive. And so it's that kind of an energy that is a challenge for you to get. I feel like it is because you're indulging in the ones that aren't quite suiting your taste, hey? And I think that's really what it is you're indulging all those physical things and finding that these guys are just fly-by-night guys. And what it is the challenge is to get to something more grounded, more stable, more intimate. So that's really what I feel these Aries are coming across. Now, what's on your mind? Absolutely. Four of Wands is that grounded sensuality, sexuality, the fun of having a permanent relationship that you are, you know, fully engaged in physically. I feel like that's what's on your mind, is that's what you want. That's what you're longing for, is that, you know, where everything's kind of going good. I mean that's all just in flux anyway, but that's what's on your mind, is you're wanting to get that fun, loving, you know, happy relationship that's grounded. You have a lot of physical intimacy and everything's going good. So that's really that's really what you want. Now, what's happening? What's passing is the Ten of Cups. So there seems to be a situation here where there was a lot of daydreaming, a lot of maybe even a situation where you had physical intimacy, but it was more like you were just dreaming. It's something that you got and you attained and maybe even physically indulged in, but it seemed to be something where I mean, you look at that guy in the background, he's long gone, you know, and she's like offering, and it's like he's gone. So you may have had something where the guy just wasn't, I mean, again, the Five of Wands is just not all there. He's not all there. He's not with you. He's, you know, either, you know, using you for your body or whatever, like using you just for pleasure, not for all that you are, all that you got. So that is an energy that's passing away, so that's good. It means this guy is on his way out. He just doesn't have it all there for you, and it's just, you know, even though you're making offers and you're kind of, you know, you're half-hearted as well, it's just, it's not going to work. So in the near future, so that means, you know, that's a good thing that energy is passing away. It's showing that these guys that you're indulging with in the physical center, they're just not good for anything else. So that's an energy that's passing away. So know that this has the ability to come forth with something better. Now, the Two of Wands comes, and that's kind of like your surprise. I'm here card. Surprise. Do you want to have sex card? That's what's coming to my mind. It's like maybe there's somebody coming at you that is kind of shocking that they even like you in this way, in a physical kind of way. And that's kind of what I'm getting here, is like you didn't even see this one coming. Like this is someone that physically wants to be intimate with you, but you just have no clue. It's almost like you're not seeing them, right? Because they're behind you. It's like, surprise. So it's that kind of a thing. And I just do not get the sense of where you are thinking in that way. But we'll carry on to the distant future. We have the Ten of Swords. So that's interesting. I don't know if it has anything to do with this. This may be a situation where you get approached for sex, but you may turn it down because of the shock That's this scenario that I'm getting. You're like, oh, I don't think so. So, but at the same time, I get you in your distant future. The Ten of Swords is really a heartbreak, is of being of a couple and being broken up. So either, I don't think it has anything to do. I think this is a separate unit altogether. I think you're going to be shocked by someone coming at you and you're going, no, I don't want. But at the same time, you may be processing something in your past, a relationship in your past that may have kind of hit you a little harder than you thought in the emotion area. As we continue on, we have the Eight of Chalices. So that is really the dream, you know. Again, we got it by the Ten of Cups, which is kind of like dreamy. Like, this can be grounded in reality or not. And I'm getting a sense here because we got another one that's like completely, this is just, but it's almost like, no, you were just dreaming. Like, there's something going on with these Aries. They were in la la land here a little bit with the relationship. Either the relationship, you know, come forth as something that wasn't going to fulfill you, and you knew this and you went forward with it and got caught up in it, or it really was somewhat of a sham to begin with. And I mean, we got two cards here amplifying it, and then the triangle here is heartbreak. So it's almost like there was some kind of a, maybe you got together with fun with someone and you knew that they weren't solid in that way or grounded in anything that long term, but you kind of got caught up in it and maybe got hurt by it. And then the next thing we got here is the Hierophant. So there's like, there might even be a marriage that was built on this. There might even be a situation where you had, okay, I'm getting, okay. So you may have like witnessed under God. They're going, witnessed under God. Like, you may have like, and I'm getting a lighter sense of this, is like, this is the relationship you brought forward with great momentum that really didn't deserve it. That really was kind of, I mean, I'm seeing both people here just getting carried away with everything. So I'm getting a situation where, like, the Hierophant is really a symbol of maybe something deeper. Like, this relationship had to happen and was admitted to, but it was beyond what the two people could carry out. Yeah. And then the next card is the Knave of Pentacles, which is basically getting kind of overrun and over indulgence, food, drink, drugs, that kind of thing. So maybe, you know, having a lot of sex in that type of a mode, being in that way, having sex when you're, you know, you're high, you're drunk, whatever. So be aware of that. I feel like, you know, there may even be a situation here where maybe it's an ex-wife, ex-lover, someone who was definitely in the public eye connected to you, but after you realize that it's just that, you know, there's nothing solid there. And so it shows that's really what's going on. There's some kind of a skin obsession, you know. I'm talking about sex and the physical attraction, and even though there was some kind of a bigger deal here than just dating, it seems like these people were warped out of their minds somehow. Maybe it was within the food or the drugs and the alcohol that are, you know, there's some kind of a way here that, you know, maybe they got sober and realized, yeah, I can't do this, you know, and maybe it was just kind of a party mode, party partner, and it got carried away. I don't know, but there's something like that. It's just in the wrong way, going in the wrong direction with the wrong person at the right time. It's meant to happen for whatever sake, but just, yeah, an obsessive kind of thing that just had to end. And then the end result is, is the Strength card. Just showing that there's strength needed. And I mean, we've got a breakup here of obsession. And then we've got daydreams and, you know, hurt feelings. So it's not a pleasant scenario. But it's almost like you're coming across these Aries, they're just running into situations where they're a little bit of obsessive about something and knowing that what they want and it doesn't match, so they're just kind of taking it in anyway, and it's just not quite working, and then being heartbroken over that throughout the process. But you know what? I'm feeling like the strength is there, and they're really going to have the strength to move on because they know what they want and they know what they don't want. And this stuff that they have been attracting is what they don't want, and so now they're going to move into an area where they're going to be more in line because they know what it is in their mind that they want. So when it comes forward, they're going to know exactly what that is. So just watch for the overindulgence. It seems to be where you meet and catch up with these energies, and you just don't want to be doing that. And anymore, you want to look at, because there is a pattern here that we're trying to break for these Aries. They're trying to break this pattern, and I feel like this little shocker that they have in the near future here of someone being attracted to them, I feel might just kind of zap them out of that mode of being, just, even if it's just to say, okay, no, I don't want that and I don't want that, so let's just, balance and find a good way here. But they know what they want, so they're going to go after it. The clarification for the Aries, I get embrace your emotions. Don't push down your feelings or judge your emotions. So I feel like, well, if you're going through a breakup, make sure you're true to your emotions about that. Make sure you feel your emotions out, not only with yourself, but with your partner, because it is healing and soothing all the way around. It may not need to be together, you two, but you need to hear each other out, and you need to know that you did matter at some point, because I think the Aries are taking the tone here. I didn't matter, I don't matter, and you can't take that forward. You got to really take that in and go, okay, why didn't I matter? And did I matter? And get it from your partner, whatever it is. It's almost like there needs to be talking, and they need to know why. Why didn't they measure up? So that they can hang their head and walk into this strength fully and go forward to what they do need, that kind of a scenario. So almost like a breakup, but like a breakup scenario. Sorry, February's not great for that. But at the same time, knowing full well what they want. So that's really the essence that you have to leave with, is knowing what you want, so don't settle for less, because that's really what's been going on here, is you've been settling for less and letting it catch you up, and it trips you up. But I feel like that may not have been a bad thing, because you learned through it, and you're going to learn through it, as long as you're true to saying how you feel and how being emotionally exclusive, meaning giving of your emotions to that person, even though they may have tromped on you. Just saying, this is how it made me feel, that kind of thing. The healing that can come from it will just bring you into a better place. And hopefully that's the direction that these Aries go, is that they have an opportunity to say to that person, and I feel like they will have an opportunity, as long as they don't flush it in. As long as they don't keep it into themselves and go, I'm not going to say anything because they don't care. If you take that step to say, yes, this is how it made me feel, the other person can come forward, and it can be truly healing. So that is the opportunity that I see that can slip or not, is to embrace your emotions, and not only that, is to let them go out to whoever it was in that way, and it will just help you in your next relationship. I feel, even though I'm not going to go there, I feel like there's something around the corner for these Aries, and I feel like they're going to get the strength and fine-tune things to a better degree, in the sexual area. Is I feel like there's a lot of prowess here with the Aries. I mean, male or female, they've got a lot they know they have to offer in the physical sense of the word. So they just have to kind of, realize more along the intimacy ends. Just realize who's a long-term and who's not. And am I in a long-term mode or not? And that's really what you have to do, is to make your mind up. I think sexually what you want. It's just maybe emotionally, intimately, do you want long-term or not? And that's really what you'll have to go forth with. So For Aries for February 2017, happy Valentine's Day. Yeah, take care, have fun, and be kind.